No. Before. It's not possible. Not with an Asiwaju. 6 months to choose. Asiwaju has an idea of his cabinet as we speak. I know that he already has an idea.
The contacts.
He has an idea of his cabinet as we speak. For each position, he has an idea of who he want to put there.
Even 2 or 3 people.
Maybe
trying to eliminate 2 or 3 people.
He will be, constantly, because you know also that the DSS has to do checks and all that.
And one per state.
They have to do
to
checks.
Represent 36 states.
No, it will be that one. In a state like Ekiti, for example, he already has an idea of who he wants for ministerial positions. Yes. Who is going to be an ambassador? Many politicians don't want. Asiwaju has a fair idea of who are the people doing well in the commanding heights of business. So you don't need to spoon feed him. He has an idea of who he wants. And this is something that he has done in the past. He helped Fashola to establish his cabinet. So because he needed to help him, and he did it at that time, he helped him to establish his cabinet. Fashola had a fantastic cabinet. Brilliant people in that cabinet. Lagos is so fortunate to have such people. This is a fact. So I know that on that score, Asiwaju is ready. Maybe talking about the armed forces, who should be this, who should be that, maybe
we need reference.
He will need, yes, he will need people. He has to be a listening president. I was reading what our senior brother, Saliu Mukhtar, Saliu Lukman said,
DG
yes, he said that the incoming president must be a listening one. Then he was referring to how can APC leadership will go to the president and say, this is not right, let's not do this, and you will not listen to them. Indirectly or even directly, Saliu Lukman was trying to say this should not happen under an Asiwaju presidency. And I think it makes sense. Your party, you can't be bigger than your party. You must respect your party leadership. When they come and they say this, listen, and it's a matter of the Naira design. They went.
El-Rufai said it's not in their manifesto.
They went.
It's not.
Look at, imagine the party led by an Adamu that the president brought, telling the president to obey the Supreme Court. It shouldn't get to the point that your own party,
chairman,
it's all because you will not listen.
Or because some people, we have some people.
Yes, you have the ears of some people.
Yes,
some people have your ears. So this is. I think that the Asiwaju, the first set of appointments, as I've said before, must show us where he's headed. Must show us that he wants to be a new broom, a departure from the past. There has to be. This Baba in Kano suggested a government of national unity. It's not a bad idea, because at this time our country is bleeding and our country needs to heal.
Can we be in courts and I say form a government of national unity? As in your party?
No, there are people.
Okay.
Obasanjo did it, no?
Bola.
There are people that will be ready to serve their country within that party. Those who want to go to court can go to court. But within that party, there are still people who will be willing to serve.
Individually.
In such a big country like this, you will find people. It's always happening.
Okay. Now, looking at the end of the day, will it come into consideration, is the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, regardless of the people that voted him in or that voted him least? Or that didn't give him vote at all. That was one of the first mistakes this administration made.
Yeah.
So in the appointment and everything must be evenly spread.
Not evenly, fairly spread.
Yes.
Because evenly means that even those who
they may even benefit more than
those
it can't work like that.
So it cannot be evenly. It has to be fairly.
It's not even, but even when the idea of ministers coming from 36 states.
That's what the constitution was looking at.
But by the time you give an extra ministerial positions to each of the
zones.
then it is not even anymore. You see a big state like Kano having two, even Kaduna on occasions.
Or a state like Oyo.
So it's not possible to share it evenly. But
what you can do is
element of fairness.
Yeah, just for it is perception really, because all the time we all know that Nigerian politicians are birds that can fly anytime. So don't think because somebody is representing party here today, it will not come into the system and become the biggest defender of what he was fighting. And this is not the time to really play politics of politicians. This is the time to play the politics of technicians. Because right now, the economy is down in the doldrums. Our power generation has gone down. There's no money in the system. So the president coming in does not have time for being nice. He must have time to tackle
do what is right.
And he must do it quickly. Because our people are very limited.
No, we are impatient.
Attention span.
Okay. And finally, there is still so much ado about Naira redesign crisis as scarcity of Naira notes